Hi teachers, my name is Susana. I am a biology teacher, and the reason why I created this channel is to support the teacher community around the world by sharing tips, hacks, and experiences that I believe are worth sharing. Please note that the content in my videos are simply my personal opinion, and by no means I am supported or sponsored by any brands or schools. So today I'll be sharing with you six virtual classroom hacks that I will be implementing this school year in my virtual classroom. Virtual classroom hack number 1. Establish a rapport the very first day with your student parents. And a really good way to do this is by sharing a video in which you introduce yourself as a teacher, but you also let the parents know the dynamic of your virtual classroom. This is a great time for you to tell the parents about the resources you will be using in the classroom this year and how to find them. Also, you can tell parents, let them know about important rules that you will be having in your virtual classroom this year. Virtual classroom hack number 2. Facilitate how-to videos to your students. Because from last year, what I learned was that sometimes I would assign something to my students and will give them options of apps and tools for them to complete the assignment, but quite a few times they didn't know how to use these apps. So this year what I will be doing is a tutorial to use those apps. For example, Cam Scanner. It is a great app for you and students to scan assignments and later send them to their teacher. So if you're interested in my tutorial on how to scan assignments, you can check out the video right here. I find that by giving students tutorials and just more resources, in the long run, that will save me time, because this, believe it or not, can take time away from your instructional time and also from your leisure time, okay? You don't want to receive an email over the weekend, Miss Alvarez, what app should I use to complete my video? Virtual classroom hack number 3. So from my years of experience teaching, I've learned that students don't know how to think positively. Okay? So oftentimes they come to you with a problem, but they don't know that there are options for solutions. So this school year, what I will be implementing is what I like to call the positive like a proton strategy, which pretty much means that for every problem that a student comes up with, they must come up with at least 2 solutions. I find this is a great way to teach students how everything in life, every problem in life has a solution. It only takes a little bit of thinking. Also, teachers, we gotta remember, this school year is going to be a very different school year in which students will not have that social component to their lives, which indeed it is very important for the growth and development of our teenagers. Virtual classroom hack number 4. So last school year, I would provide students with an errand pass. And this pass, at the end of the semester, will save them because it could bring up their grade. So it will take them from a high B to a low A, and they loved it. Now this year, what I will be implementing in my virtual classroom is I will be using the errand pass. Each student will receive one at the beginning of each semester. And pretty much I will be using this errand pass for attendance purposes. So I will take a screenshot of my video conference at the beginning of class. I will take a screenshot of my video conference at the end of class. And during the instructional time, I will ask students to keep their cameras on So that way I make sure that they are present in my virtual classroom, and therefore they are not missing on any material that I am providing. Even if they are not paying attention, they are still there. So they cannot come back to you tomorrow and tell you they didn't know about the assignment when you mention it and explain it during class time. So I believe this is a great way to keep your students engaged. Somehow they love that errand pass thing idea. They come to your virtual classes, and you make sure that even if they're not fully there paying attention, they're still getting something. Okay, you want to make sure that your students are there on the camera and they're looking at what you are doing. So if they only miss twice in my virtual classroom or have perfect attendance, at the end of the semester they can drop their lowest grade in a certain category. For example, one of my lowest categories that I have as for my grade is homework, which is only 10%. So they can drop their lowest homework assignment if they don't use their errand pass, or if they use it a maximum of 2 times in the semester. Virtual classroom hack number 5. So last school year, I had this huge, heavy binder with all my lesson plans and all the worksheets that I would give out to my students. Now this year, what I found was this great app. It's called Plan Board app. And the great thing about this is that you can create your lessons digitally. And not only that, you can also download the app on your phone, and you can put together your lesson plans from wherever you are. I remember in the past, I would be at the dollar store and then, boom, a strategy would pop in my head. But I couldn't save it at the time, and then by the time I would go back to the classroom, I would forget about it. So now that I have this Plan Board app on my phone, I can actually just open it and write whatever strategies come to my head or ideas come to my head that I would like to implement in the classroom. The downside of this app is that it gives you limited storage. So if you know a way to get around that, please let me know in the comments right under. That would be great. And finally, virtual classroom hack number 6. So from last year, I also learned that my students didn't know how to write email, formal or professional emails. As a result, I created a tutorial in which I show my students how to write a formal email to their teacher. If you're interested in watching this tutorial, you can find it here or here. As teachers, not only we want to teach core content such as biology, for example, but we also want to teach our students how to prepare for the future. So I find that teaching them how to write an email is a basic skill that they will use in their professional life. Therefore, might as well just teach them right now. Okay guys, if you like this video and you think that it was helpful, please make sure you like my video and subscribe for future videos and content and tutorials. Also, if you have any other ideas, any other hacks, experiences, comments, make sure to leave them on the comment section right below, and I'll be happy to read them. Bye!